Hello, Akko here again. Welcome to episode 17 of my Ultimate Feed the Beast Let's Play. Left you last time on a cliffhanger, wondering whether the blast furnace would get built. Well, obviously, yeah, it's going to get built. So, what I've done is, there's our 32 casings. Turns out I am no good at maths. It's real tricky trying to do maths when you're recording. Your mind goes blank. It's ridiculous. What I decided to do is we're going to have plenty of heat capacity. So the last two blocks, I'm going to choose standard machine casing because I'm pretty sure we've got enough. So there's some standard machine casing that I've used. I made out of aluminium, some of them redstone chipsets, and the machine casing, so a bit cheaper. There's our blast furnace there. If you look at the blast furnace, all the multi-block structures have this down the side there that shows you what you need to do to make it. Now, it's not particularly clear. You may want to check GregTech's wiki as well, but what this basically means is it's 3x3, it's 4 levels high, holes in the middle there, and the actual blast furnace goes there in front, so it's in the right place. It's kind of the right shape but not finished yet. And so it says there, incomplete machine casing. Now, you don't have to put lava in the middle, but it helps. And I'm currently saving the previous video because I made this straight after. And I'm getting a little bit of lag, so I may have to abandon this for the time being, but I'll carry on, see how it goes. I believe I've got a couple of buckets of lava somewhere. There we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop them down there. I want one in the bottom. And one above it. So there we go, there's our lava. And now let's complete our casing. Douche. There we go. I don't know what douche and douche means. So now, see that's changed. Now our heat capacity is 2160, which is pretty high. Well above the 1500 minimum needed for the titanium. Now I'm going to go to sleep because this area is badly lit and I am getting the odd mob spawning here and I don't want a creeper coming and blowing up my shit. So let's grab our titanium, which is there, and I believe I've got some glass fibre cable. There we go. So all I'm going to do for the time being is connect this to the power line that's feeding the ME network. So got to be careful. Obviously that's an MFE, so it's 128 EU of tick output, and the blast furnace takes 128 EU. One of the good things about GregTech stuff is, if I just put in blast, all these machinery has got underneath it. It shows you the max EU input. So EU for packet in 128, which is medium voltage. So you can check real quick NEI before you wire anything up. Make sure you don't blow anything up. So now we've got power, and we can stick our titanium in there, and pretty soon we'll have 2 titanium dust, which is very nice. Now, next thing we need is, of course, somewhere to use the titanium dust in, and that's going to be the quarry. And I've started making the quarry, pretty straightforward. This can take the pulsating chipset in place of the advanced. Got some iron gears, some gold gears, some diamond gears and a diamond drill. Now I've run out of diamonds, so I'm going to go get some in a minute. So diamond gear is just 4 diamonds on the gold gear. Gears are made up by steadily advancing, so start off with 4 sticks, surround them with cobble to make them stone gears, surround them with iron to make them iron gears. And you can also make copper, all kind of different types of gears in Vart. So pretty straightforward. And we also need a diamond drill. So there's our titanium goes. I believe this actually requires an advanced circuit. Let me check. So that's not changing on there, so I'm guessing that actually requires an advanced circuit. So I need to make one of them. and we need diamonds there. So in total we need 8 diamonds for the gears, 3 we need 11 diamonds. So I'm going to go risk on my gear by going into that large hill that I found while I'm saving a video, and I've got pretty shit frame rate. Now I made another bit of GregTech material for this, so I wanted to show you it if you've never seen one in action. This here is called a wand of excavation. Now it's similar to the wand of equal trade and how you make it. But wand of excavation is basically an axe, with a pickaxe with range. So when you want to stay out of harm's way, like in one of these hills, and you want diamonds, you can just get them from a distance and drop down and grab them. And I've enchanted this, but not got great enchants on it. It's going to be somewhere safe before I start looking at stuff. I've got frugal and potency, which is pretty cool. I could have done with fortune on it. Fortune will give you a chance of more diamonds dropping. I don't think I had a fortune book. I'll be pissed off if I have, because I should have used it. Because it's got frugal, it cannot have repair on it. So same as because the pickaxe has got unbreaking, that can't have repair. So look at the draw. What you'd really want on there is, sorry, because it's got frugal, it can't have charging. It's not repair for wands. It's for wands. It's a thing called charging, which is what the that one's got charging. So that repairs itself from the aura, same as repair does on other gear. But you need it to not have frugal on that. Frugal makes it cost less to use, so frugal's pretty much the same as unbreaking. I'm probably best off using my pickaxe actually, because it has got fortune on, so I'd probably get more diamonds. So we're trying to stay out of harm's way up here from people like him. I'm actually going to go kill that before it kills me. They are pretty weak, them guys. They're just they're the ones I don't like. So I don't particularly like doing this while I'm recording, because I have my small screen size when I'm recording. Makes it a little bit harder to see. So hopefully fortune kicked in a little bit then, and I've got more than what I actually manned. So I've got 10 at the minute. See what these give me. 10. I've just got 2 from there. You can die. I gave my sword a little enchant, and it got, I believe, knockback and Vorpal 2 on it. So I upped it to a Vorpal 3, just because I had a Vorpal 2 book. So I've got a Vorpal 3 sword on me now. So that gets me a few heads from mobs, which is pretty useful for Farmcraft research. You can use the heads for lots of stuff. I'll grab them emeralds while I'm here. So we've got 19 diamonds there, so that's plenty enough to be going on with. I think I'm going to quarry this hill once I've got the quarry made. So we shall be back here in this episode. I'll ignore Mr. Enderman for now. Screw him. Well, where have you gone? Okay. Sorry, I went a little silent there. I thought I was getting in trouble. Thought, oh no, I'm going to die like a chump on camera. When I was clearing this out a little bit, I've got a couple of chests here just to dump stuff in, so I didn't have to keep going backwards and forwards. Ideally, I should have a ender chest getting pumped into my sorting system, but because I've not got a proper sorting system made yet, That wasn't really worth doing. So what do I want? I want diamonds in there, and shit, 4. What was it meant for? I thought I only had 2 gold gears in there. Oh shit, okay. There's something I was going to show you actually with the fabricator. It's actually bit me in the ass. A fabricator can pull stuff from adjacent fabricators. So what I was going to do was going to leave the gears in there and then get him to pull straight into there. But what it's done, it's pulled the gold gears out of there that I had, and it's made extra diamond gears. But it's not a big deal, because at some point I shall be having more than one quarry anyway. So what I can do is quickly, I can just throw together, you can go in there. So I can throw together a couple more gears. So I'm going to want 8 cobble. I'm going to want 8 iron. And I'm going to want 8 gold. There we go. And of course, 8 sticks. Put them back. Oops, don't want that door. Let's quickly remake these. I've missed a stone step. I'm trying to record this pretty quick because my previous video I said it's saving. When it actually starts processing, I will have to stop. So I'm trying to get this bit done quick so that I can break and go and do some other stuff for an hour or so while that gets all sorted. There we go. There's our 2 gold gears back. So they go in there. And now all the 3 diamonds there. So luckily we still had enough diamonds left, even though I just used 8 that I didn't mean to. We need our 2 titanium from over here. And so again, you see we've got insufficient energy line, so I should have actually looked at that first. If we look at titanium and how you make it, 128,000 EU. So that should have been fine. What's that old 600,000? So I don't know what the issue there is. Unless the issue is my understanding of how it's meant to work, but it seems the grid tech stuff's pulling a lot more power than it should be. So I'm going to set this the same as the other one, so that don't output energy with a redstone signal on. So I'm going to cut that, let that fill back up. So I don't know what the score is here. Yeah, 128,000 EU should make you 1 titanium ingot, and as you saw, that was full when we started, so that should easily have enough to make 2. Yeah, you see my ME network's gone dead because I've turned the power off there, so I'm actually going to be able to get any of my gear out. So that's all gone blank because there's no power. So that's something you have to be aware of with your ME networks, because it's all dependent on your power. So we'll let that fill back up. We'll get rid of the titanium, and while I'm off camera I'll make the advanced circuit that we need. So when I'm back, we should have everything good to go to make a quarry, and then we'll have to worry about how we're going to power it. Now, probably an energy tesseract, but energy tesseracts loses 25%, and I'm already going to be losing some because I'm using EU to transfer into BC power. I don't know if I've ever shown you this, the energy bridge that I made. You can actually click on it and it shows you conversion there. So 13 EU in is coming as 5 MJ out. You see your conversion rate, that's pretty cool. So yeah, energy tesseracts can use up to, the quarry can use up to 46 MJ, so you can run 70ish MJ for the tesseract before you loss. Nah, that's wrong, isn't it? 60ish. Yeah, 60. So that'd probably take more than the full output of the 128 of that just to run the quarry if I want to run it full blast. So we might have to start looking at steam boiler soon. I'll get like I say, I'll get that circuit made. I'll probably get the energy tesseract made as well. So when I'm back, we should be good to go. So I'll see you in a bit. Well, I'm back for a second. I changed my power supply to the middle MFE, and it seems to be alright. It's just done the second titanium, and took that down to around 470, so it used around 130, well, the 128k that it was meant to use. When it was connected to this one, I turned this back on when it was full and it just drained it all again, and then I crashed a couple of times, so I don't know what was going on. The block stayed as an unloaded texture. When I clicked on it, I got a weld tick issue, so something was wrong. So just be aware of that. I'm not sure if it's a known issue with the blast furnace. So we've got our second ingot at least, so that's all good. So I might as well carry on crafting this while I'm recording. So we'll need an advanced circuit. We'll need 3 of them, and then we'll need 2 of them, and then another 4 of them. 2 of them, and 2 of them, and we'll need 1 refined iron. I'll stick that through the cooker. So it's I do realise it's quite sad knowing the recipes to all these, but I've made so many, it's become ingrained. You see on the main server I've got like fusion reactor and I think I'm up to maybe 10 or 11 interdimensional storage units, so I get used to making stuff over and over again. And so that's vanished, so I'm guessing it used it and it's made a quarry. So it pulled the drilling from the other fabricator, so there we go, we have a quarry. Now I said we needed some energy tesseracts, which I've not made, so we'll need 8 ender pearls, we'll need to turn them into liquid ender, so they're going to be going in there. And we want some tesseract frames, which I've not got enough glass for, so need to do a bit of prep work again to get the tesseracts up and running. But so next time I'm back, I should have everything ready to go. I'm going to need item tesseracts as well as energy tesseracts. I have to get the gear back. I don't think I've got any of them, so yeah, I've got a bit of stuff to make, so I'll be back when I've got some more stuff made, and we'll take a trip to the Twilight Forest and we'll set up a quarry. So I'll see you in a bit. And we're back, and it's a bit dark. I should have slept before I started recording, so now you get to sit and look at a black screen for a few seconds. Sorry about that. So I made a few things. I struggled a bit because I've run out of silver, so I had to go hunting for some. I made a couple of item tesseracts, a couple of energy tesseracts, and a redstone energy cell. Now, the energy cell is an important part of this because, as I said before, a quarry can pull 46 MJ tick, but what will happen is if we just connected a tesseract, energy tesseract, onto this line, the full 100 MJ tick that's getting put into this line, it'll all go to the tesseract. So we want to restrict that. So what I use is, a energy cell as a valve, if you will, just to restrict what I send to my quarry. So this first quarry, I'm just going to start off a bit steady. So you lose 25%. So if I go with, yeah, let's send it 40, so I'll get 30, so it's going to run pretty quick. And let's put our energy tesseract down there. And we want this to send, no, yes we do, send. And so our first energy tesseract, so I'll give it number 1. We'll call it quarry, why not? Let's be ambitious, let's call it quarry 1. Because before we end up walking in one quarry. So quarry 1, send only, so that can send power. So we've got that sorted. So this will be getting a drain on its power now, and that'll be making this work. So you can see there when this is running full, the MFE is feeding its full 128 EU a tick in there, and we're getting 53 a tick out. So 50 of that is getting asked for, no, 40 that's going into here. And the other thing we've got working at the minute is this thing, which currently is drawing. Let me get rid of all that. Let's restrict that down to a couple of things so I can get this a bit easier. That's running 4, so that's 44, so where's the rest going? Who knows? So it's pulling 53-ish. So that must be the max that 128 can give you. So that's that side sorted. Now we're going to want a chest at this side as well, because we've not sorted out a sorting system yet. And ideally I'd like it to be as big as possible. So I'm just going to grab a chest from over here out of my Thaumcraft research book. Speaking of saying things wrong, I believe in the last video I said that the last part of this video even, that the wand of evacuation was Greg Tech. I obviously meant Thaumcraft. I think I said it was Greg Tech. It was either this video or the last one. So I apologise for that, tripping over my words. But if you've watched me for more than a couple of minutes, you'll realise I do that quite a lot. And let's upgrade this all the way. Actually, let's get 8 of them, and we're going to want 2 of them, and we're going to want 14 of them. So that'll let us upgrade that chest to its capacity, which is a crystal chest. So that's how you upgrade to a diamond. There's different ways of upgrading chests, but this seems to be the cheapest. The other way requires more diamonds, I think. So there's your crystal chest. So that'll be our input here until we work out where we want things to go. I don't want to put everything straight into it yet. First, one thing we've got is that one's full, that one's nearly full, that one's pretty full. I need to make some more storage units. The other thing is I don't want to put everything in there. I want to start scrapping. I want to start binning cobble and dirt and stuff. I only want a certain amount of stuff like that. I don't want to keep indefinitely grabbing everything. Suppose could get a decent stock up of it first though. We'll see. For now I'll put it into a crystal chest and we'll sort out from there. So I'm just going to call this, let's sling that there. Get this number 2. We can call it quarry. I want this one to be a receiver, so I'll just change that to receive. So everything from the quarry is going to go into there, then we can have a look what's what. So now let's go set our quarry up. So what do we need? We need the quarry for a start. That will help. Where have I put it? There it is. So quarry, energy tesseract, item tesseract is all we need at that end. And to set it up, we're going to need landmarks, which we've got, redstone torch, which we don't need, but is quite useful. I'll show you for why. So let's head to the Twilight Forest, and let's go to this large hill. Now, I like to kind of clear out the area above where I'm quarrying as well, so just keep it a bit lighter. But in this case, I'm not going to bother, just to start off with, just to get it going. So what I'm going to do, let's work out how high the top is, because there's quite a lot of rock above one of these things. So let's actually go inside first. You see there's quite a lot of solid rock that doesn't have a great deal of stuff in, but has some stuff up at the top. So we want to put our quarry roughly around this top height. So 48 we'll go. So we'll go to level 50 outside. Get off me, you tit. And get to the edge of the hill around level 50. So okay, we'll do 51, that'll do for me. And yeah, that's fine. 52, I want to make a decision. 51, I want that one there. So what you can do is put your first landmark down. If you put a redstone torch down, a square next to it, I don't know if I've shown this before, what it'll do, it'll put blue ghost lines out for as far as you can go in each direction for the quarry. So this is the maximum size quarry and go to here, which will be a 50 by 50. So I think we might as well use that. Let's go big. Come here, elephant person blue thing. Okay. Just going to use a little bit of dirt there just to build a little bridge out. Now, so ideally I like to start this with filler, just to clear out all the trees and stuff, which I'll probably do if I was on my own, if I wasn't filming. But there we go. So now he's found the path this way, which might not be so easy because it'll be probably inside the hill. I'm guessing it's not going to come up this side. This hill's far too big for that. So we need to find out what coordinates we was at. And I think we was at 51, weren't we? We was at 51 and we're at 27. 51, 27. So let's get a good way through this. Come back to 27 on the radar there. 27, and let's go down to 51. There we go. Look at that, not a bad guess. That's nice and close, so there we go, that's our maximum size quarry. Now, it's going to take a while to destroy all the hill in between, which is another reason why I like to use a filler, just to get rid of all that as well. So, actually, I am going to use my filler first, because if I set the quarry here, the 5 layers above have to be dug out by a little laser. That's like a little floating laser thing. That looks quite cool, but it still draws as much power. The stuff gets destroyed, and it takes ages. So you might as well do it with a filler first. So what I want to do, because you lose the stuff anyway, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to clear 6, but screw it. Let's clear 6 out. And then we can replace these landmarks again and place the quarry in place of the filler. So let's get this going first. So for our energy tesseract now, I normally put the energy tesseract underneath my quarry, but the side's fine. So I'll put it on the side of the fillet. We need our 9 bits of glass for the clear pattern, and we need to set our filler to receive and quarry. Now what that should start doing is, you see there, it's starting to destroy all the blocks there, so that'll clear that up for us, and we can keep our markers in place, our bits of mud, so we know where to place the landmarks again, because I think you have to place the landmarks again once this is finished. And I'll be back when that's ready. I'll see you in a bit. And I'm back again. I've just intervened and stopped the tesseracts because there's some stuff in here I don't want it to take. Now, I've just been watching this and I've been digging out the odd bits as I've been getting to them, but seeing when we've reached here, we're actually into all the good stuff. So I'm going to want this good stuff. I don't want to let it all go to waste, especially diamonds and stuff. So I'm just going to dig down to the, I'm going to dig down all this good stuff to the level of where the filler's going to go. So this may take me a little while, but it's definitely worth it. So we're going down to level 51. I keep forgetting. I've just been going around grabbing stuff like this as the path of the filler goes across. When I got to where I realised that there was a lot of good stuff that I was taking. So this may take a little while. I'll lose some as it falls down. But I would actually be better off, I believe. In fact, I definitely would be better off messing around and moving where the filler is, I think. That'd probably be a much better use of my time. So I may actually do that. Yeah, I'm probably going to do that. I'll move the filler up a little bit. So then I'll start quarrying at this 55 level. So all I've got to do is clear the level right now. And a few above, that'll work out easier. So I'll get on with that. And I'll be back when that's all done. So I shall see you in a bit. So, my filler finished. I've got a nice 5 block high cleared area. So I took the filler out and I put my landmarks back down. I'll just join them back together again. So now we can, so that's still set to receive power for quarry. I just need to get my quarry out of my bag here. Quarry, my item tesseract. All I need to do now, stick my quarry on there, and that's going to start building a frame. I should start building a frame. Over in the corner over there, yep. And now I want my item tesseract on top of that. So the things that get dug up get sent back. So I call it quarry, didn't I? And I want this one to be send only. And I'll just turn that off just in case. So we're all good. this does is it builds a frame, and then as soon as the frame's built, I'll start quarrying. That's if I'm presuming that's just information for people if they've never seen one before, people who are completely new to the technical mods in Minecraft. Quarry is part of Buildcraft, which is like a staple part of the technical mods. Been around in every technical mod pack I've played. So I was going around grabbing my landmarks because I like to keep hold of them. If you've got a book back to your base, you want to make sure it's outside the scope of the quarry, like that is, so I can get back okay. You don't want to destroy the book, especially if it's you already one in here. It won't be the end of the world because my portal's only 200 meters away. It's not too bad. So, ghosties are escaping out the top. Let's see what all the fuss is. So these guys just to kind of like stay away all the time. Oh, it's a bit dark in here, I can't see him. There he is. Okay, looks like there's a little bug on the quarry arm there. It looks like it's broken, but it actually isn't. So the actual quarry is digging over here. So there's a quarry head. And that'll clear whatever blocks are underneath it and send them back to the chest at the other end. So next is to go make sure that's okay at the other end. And then quarries keep the well chunk loaded. You see there the message there. This quarry will keep 25 chunks loaded. So you normally get 25 when you're doing a max size quarry like this. So that'll run for a good while and it'll get all this stuff out of the hill. When it gets a bit lower, I'll be having a bit of a watch of it. I might see what spawners there are in there. But for now, I can just leave that and to make sure it's okay at the other end. I can start working out how I'm going to deal with all these resources we're getting now. So there you go. The Tesseract's putting things straight into there. You see it's floating over a gap there, so I guess it's out near them trees again. And that's all that. So I'm going to stop the video there and see how far in we are. So we successfully got a quarry on the go. And is it dark again? Or is it just dark in here? It's dark. I'll have a quick look at the board. See what's up next. And in fact, I'll do that when I come back. I'll see how long the video is and we'll check the board out when I come back. And I'm back. The video is already longer than I expected. It's already up to nearly 40 minutes, so I'm going to be stopping here. Now some of you may have realised this was going to happen. I of course managed to not realise what was going to happen here. I've got 128 EU a tick coming in from the MFE, but of course I've only got 24 EU a tick going into the MFE from the thermal generator. So 24 EU a tick will only get me about maybe 8 MJ a tick, so obviously just drain that real quick. Quarry's going real slow and I'm power starved, so I need to look at getting a lot more Buildcraft power. So I think I'll be making a steam boiler between this episode and next. I might film little bits of that as I'm putting it together, getting some stuff. Even though it's running real slow now, I've throttled it right down to 10, so I'll be getting 7.5 of that. So the quarry's running quite slow, and it's still filling his chest up. I've took some bits out obviously and processed them as it's been going. So got some materials to make stuff. We'll look at the board next time because, as I said, the video is already nearly 40 minutes and I'm trying to keep them to 30 minutes, so I'm doing a bad job there. I hope this was entertaining to watch and I hope you join me next time. So I shall see you then. Cheers. Bye. What's he doing there? Can't leave him there, can I? Okay then. Bye.